All right, folks, with Naomi becoming, I'm going to be real here, one of, if not the most polarizing characters on the show. Now, look, viewers have always felt some kind of way about Derek and Ashley, but mainly Ashley. Leslie has been working the nerve of a lot of viewers to the point where, given how many wins she's gotten and how weak the Duprees have, been presented, a lot of people claim they have been done with the show. Haley got a resurgence of fans considering now her true colors have been revealed. But Naomi, she, for like the past month, has been one of the most aggravating characters on the show. Hey, I love her because she's fine as I don't know what. But in terms of the character, yeah, even I'm like, okay, if I were Jacob, I would have to like add a little bass to my voice. It just seems like her domineering personality, while attractive, I ain't gonna hold you, there are limits to this because my thing is a strong-willed woman is not a turnoff for me. But a woman who is not willing to compromise, and I think one of the, in just my opinions, the least attractive thing about a woman like that is one that just feels the need to is the term emasculate or make someone feel small, belittle. It just, to do that in front of other people is just, I wouldn't be able to take that. Not lying down anyway. I feel like Naomi is a walking contradiction because of the fact that a lot of fans have called her out for, she's upset about Jacob keeping this secret, which in all honesty, it wasn't that big of a deal because of the fact that Derek asked him not to reveal it. And more importantly, the person he was keeping the secret from, Ashley, even told Naomi, hey, don't be mad at Jacob. This is Derek's fault for being a coward. Yet Naomi wants to have their talk to come to Jesus talk, but she's over here keeping so many secrets of her own. Now, the most glaring one being she sits down and talks to Ashley. And both of them were awful in terms of the aftermath of this conversation. Naomi's like, hey, if you want to take a shot at Andre and you two try to see where things go, then go ahead. Wait, what? So you're telling your friend if she wants to make a move on your mother's husband to do it? That's all well and good. But then she adds the caveat, don't pull a Haley. You better not pull another Haley by going behind my mother's back and making a move on her husband. Be upfront about it. She deserves that. And Ash's like, no, I would never do such a thing. And then when Naomi gets the call or text to go over to see her mom, she's like, wait. Please don't tell your mom anything because I don't even know if there's anything to even act upon with Andre. So essentially, Ashley just said, Naomi, I hear you loud and clear. I will not pull a Haley and do some deceptive crap like making a move or throwing myself at her husband behind her back. If I were to make a move on Andre, I would only do so after letting your mom know first. But hey, don't tell her anything. And then not 5 minutes after Naomi leaves probably, that's when she texts Andre, are you free? We need to talk. And Andre proceeds to go over to her apartment, and Ashley does the exact opposite of what she told Naomi she would do. And then even further, you have Naomi going over to her mom's house, seeing how happy and full of life her mom is. And rather than say, hey, you know what? My friend asked me not to say something, but at the same time, seeing how giddy my mom is right now and full of life, maybe I ought to say something due to the fact that I know how my mom is when she has her heart broken and is betrayed. And I don't want to see her go through this again. So I'm going to break my promise to Ashley by mentioning, hey, there might be still something there between her and Andre. So, no, what does she do? Just be careful. That doesn't tell her anything. Because she already knows how you feel about her marriage in the first place. And then when she's like, I just want you to be sincerely happy for me. I am. Liar. Low key, given that she quote unquote gave her, like, imagine if, okay, let's go roll back the clock. Imagine if Naomi had this conversation with Haley because she knew Haley had the hots for her dad. I have no doubt in my mind Naomi would not encourage Haley to say, you know what? I introduced you to my family. My family took you in as one of our own. So if you want to make a move on my dad, that's all well and good. But tell my mom first. No. Naomi, low key in my mind, I have no doubt she wants this marriage to fail because she doesn't want Andre with her mom. That's all it is. Because can you fathom being the friend of someone and you know they are attracted to one of your parents and your parents are still married and you give them the okay to, hey, make your move, but don't do it without telling my other parent first, right? Don't do that. No, Naomi wants this marriage to fail. She does. So then on the flip side with the whole bill and seeing the text message on Haley's phone about birth control, and look, I'm recording this on November 17th at 7:05 a.m. I may or may not have this video up before the episode airs today. So there is a possible chance that Monday or today's episode could debunk this theory, but I'm still going to record it anyway because I got a lot of things on my plate. But regardless, Jacob's like, so what are you going to do? And I will admit, I was annoyed as soon as Naomi didn't say anything. But on the other hand, I actually understand her justification because she says, I have no doubt in my mind if I tell my dad about this, Haley's probably polishing off her halo and, you know, making sure her angel wings are extra fluffy. Basically, if I rush over there right now and try to expose her, she probably already has a cover story in advance. And then that's going to make me look bad and make me look like a hater. And then my dad's going to coddle her. That is great justification. So I'm just sitting here like, you know what? Hey, Naomi, I get it. But on the other hand, if I were to dig deeper, I do know we had that scene where she walks in on Haley talking about, and that's 2 drops of Bill and 1 step closer to $10 million or whatever. What is Naomi going to do? Probably nothing. And I'm thinking to myself, she probably low-key, even if she knew something extremely detrimental that Haley has planned for her dad, not the poison thing, but I'm talking about like something just would hurt his feelings, I bet she would not tell her dad due to the fact that she wants revenge low-key without even admitting it. Essentially, I think we would see Naomi allow Bill, her dad, to be hurt by Haley in order for him to get a taste of his own medicine. It's like, yeah, well, you like that, Dad? Doesn't it hurt? That's exactly how it felt when Mom was hurt when you left her for my friend Haley. Remember that? That's who she is. So if let's say it's not the poison per se, but Naomi comes across some very important intel that could impact her dad's marriage, where if she revealed it, her dad would come to his senses and be like, you know what, Haley, we're done. But if something happens, Naomi doesn't say anything, and Bill ends up dead because of that poison, I don't want to hear her boo-hooing or nothing, because she had ample opportunity to open her mouth, kind of like Eva not revealing herself to Ted and or Nicole before the anniversary party. She just went with the flow, and then as soon as things hit the fan, now she want to act all innocent. No. So Naomi, she's a piece of work. She just wants her parents' marriages to fail. And it's ironic because you're spending way too much time in everybody else's relationships or marriages when you need to be working on your own. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.